His dog broke free of its leash and started clawing at a rest stop bathroom door, whimpering like something was wrong inside. When he checked, the bathroom was completely empty, and so was the parking lot. If quiet family road trip horror is your thing, subscribe now, because this series only gets stranger. A cross-country family vacation, driving instead of flying to see more of the country along the way. On the return leg, he decided to drive through the night so his wife Jules, their 2 young daughters, and their dog Bilbo could all sleep. They stopped for gas around midnight, made sure everyone used the bathroom, everyone except him. Too focused on the kids and the fuel, he forgot himself entirely. By just after 3 a.m., the discomfort was unbearable. He considered pulling over on the shoulder, but that wasn't a realistic option for what he needed. Then a sign, rest stop 5 miles. The longest 5 miles of his life. He made it, pulled up near the bathrooms, got out, and immediately noticed a man sitting on a bench near the entrance, staring at him with a strange expression. Uncomfortable leaving his family alone but out of options, he locked the truck and ran for the men's room. The man's head turned to follow him the entire way, eyes locked on. Inside, a strange smell hit him immediately. Not the usual public restroom odor, something closer to an electrical fire. He tried to ignore it. Mid-stall, the lights cut out entirely. He waved his hand, assuming motion sensors. Nothing. His phone, with its flashlight, was still in the truck. Fumbling in total darkness, a faint light appeared from the door, opening, then closing. Someone had entered. He confirmed it by sound alone. Heavy breathing, coming from near the door, unmoving. The restroom apparently didn't have motion sensor lights at all, meaning whoever had entered had deliberately turned them off. He stayed silent, assuming the danger was real. The breathing never moved from the doorway. He finished in the dark as quietly as possible, skipped washing his hands, and prepared to make a run for it. Opening the stall door, ready to confront whoever was breathing in the darkness. The lights snapped back on. No one there. He checked every other stall. All open, all empty. He told himself total darkness plays tricks on the mind. He wanted to wash his hands anyway. The strange smell was growing overwhelming. He straightened up from his sink, and in the mirror, standing directly behind him, was the man from the bench outside. No sound of entry. No footsteps. He nearly swung on pure instinct. Demanded to know why the man had snuck up behind him like that. The man just stared, vacant. Bald, roughly 50, dressed in an oddly old-fashioned button-up shirt and plaid dress pants. Like something from another era entirely, or a different decade of someone's closet. He didn't wait for an explanation. Sidestepped the man, headed for the exit. The man turned to track him with his eyes, but made no move to follow, until, right at the door, in a strained, effortful voice, he said, "It's good to see you again." He waved it off and left. His family was still safely asleep in the truck. He should have driven off immediately. Instead, deciding the man wasn't a real threat, he let Bilbo out to relieve himself. The dog, normally easygoing, immediately began behaving erratically, barking, straining, entirely out of character. The leash broke. Bilbo sprinted straight for the men's room door, digging frantically at the base of it, whimpering between growls and barks, behavior he'd never seen from the dog in his life. He managed to releash him and carry him back to the truck by force. The instant the door shut, Bilbo went completely calm, back to his normal, affectionate self. Then a horrible thought hit him. What if something had actually happened to that man? The smell, his unsettling state. What if the dog had been trying to get him help? He ran back, kicked the door open, called out. No response. Preparing to check the stalls himself, a wave of dread stopped him at the threshold. He scanned from the doorway, even crouched to check under the stall gaps for anyone lying on the floor. Nobody was in there. He never saw the man leave, not through the parking lot, not anywhere. There simply wasn't time for him to have walked out unnoticed. Back at the truck, everyone still safely asleep, he noticed something else. There was no other vehicle anywhere at the rest stop. That man had simply been there, waiting, it seemed, specifically for him. It took an hour and a half of driving before the dread in his stomach finally eased. He has no explanation for where that man came from, and even less for where he disappeared to. He's just grateful his family stayed safe through the entire encounter. Some warnings don't come with words at all. Sometimes they come as a dog clawing at a locked door, trying desperately to tell you something you'd never believe on your own.